and welcome to all of my beautiful crown heads. Thank you guys so much for being in attendance tonight. If you haven't already, please take this time out to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way, you guys are notified when we go live in the future. All right. Um, First and foremost, I want to show gratitude once again for all of the support. A lot of you guys have taken the time out to purchase my latest book. Submission is not the enemy, a key factor to a healthy relationship. We are number one on the new release list, and we are number 28 on the best sellers list over on Amazon. So I'm very effing proud of that, and it's all thanks to you all. Um, so if you haven't already, go ahead, cop this. Really good, quick, easy read. Very informative information. Very valuable information that I feel like we all can apply to ourselves, whether we are male, female, married, single, going through a divorce, whatever the case is, working on self, all of that. Very good book. You go get it. The link is listed down in the description box below. All right. Now that I got that out the way, we're going to be talking about 5 signs you are with a controlling woman. All right. I have a lot of kings that hit me up and they're telling me about the issues that they are going through with their significant other. And a lot of you men, I don't feel like you understand that what you are going through with your women is like toxic as fuck. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all feel like, oh, this is normal behavior. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. And it effing is, okay? A lot of the stuff that you guys are going through is not normal. It is not something that should be tolerated. It is something that should be discussed and obliterated. Just get rid of all of this. Like, it needs to be nipped in the bud. And a lot of you guys are just putting up with it, thinking that it is normal, or thinking that it's just going to iron itself out. And nothing irons itself out without it being addressed first. Okay? King hit me up the other day telling me that, he's having to go through these different obstacles with his woman regarding, how he can, move around, what he can do, what he can't do. Just really controlling and possessive type of behavior. And I'm just listening. I'm reading rather, like, this ain't cool. This is not normal. What are you doing? And he's like, well, I just feel like, it's something I should just do, go along with it. She is my woman, she's my wife. He said, but now it's getting to the point where it's just like ridiculous. And I don't know what to do about it. And like I just said, the first thing I would tell anybody is to first and foremost address that behavior. Let that person know how it's bothering you, how it's affecting you, and how it's not healthy. But fellas, if you're out here and you're going through a similar situation, or you don't really know, like, hey, is this normal? Am I dealing with somebody that's controlling as fuck? I don't know. This list will help you to be able to peep game and see if you are indeed dealing with an abusive, controlling, possessive type of woman. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. I see we have 107 of us in the building so far. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. And let's get into number 1. All right. The first thing on my list, you guys, out of the 5 signs that you are indeed dealing with a controlling woman is, she has to check your text messages and social media. Again, a lot of you guys don't understand that this It's very controlling behavior. A lot of you guys accept this to be normal. Oh, it's okay. I mean, no, it's not. That is your personal time, your personal information, your personal belongings, all of that. It's controlling. 120 of us, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. A controlling woman is most likely very insecure and jealous, which leads to her wanting to monitor and control what you are doing on social media and who you are entertaining and interacting with in public or in private. Controlling women want to know about every conversation you are having, who you are having them with, and when. And if she does not approve, she will make you disengage no matter how harmless the interaction or exchange may have been. All right. And this leads me into number 2. She demands to have all of your passwords. These two things go hand in hand. A woman needing to check your social media, she needs to have, to be able to have access to your text messages. Most likely, she also demands to have all of your passwords. She wants to have that access on demand. All right. A controlling woman not only wants to monitor what you are doing on social media and who you are messaging via text, but she will demand that you give her all of your passwords so that she can freely and unannounced do so at her will. Once she has all of your passwords, she will feel entitled to search through and take your phone to make sure that things are to her liking. And if you refuse, she will make you out to be the villain. Y'all, I see this shit all the time. And this is some of the behavior that the king inboxed me with. He was telling me, at first I thought it was cool. It was innocent for her to be able to check my phone or for her to be able to have my passwords. But then it got to a point where it was just over the top. It became a routine of hers to always go straight to my phone whenever I get home or when I'm in the shower. She's on the laptop logging in, reading different things that I'm sending to people. And he's like, well, the things that she's checking, it's not even that deep. You know what I mean? I'm just talking to my homeboys. I was talking to one of my friends from high school or college, and she just made a big scene, especially if they are of the opposite sex. She like really, blew up about it. And it was very harmless, innocent conversation. Well, like I said, a lot of these controlling women are very insecure, right? They are very jealous. They most likely suffer from some form of low self-esteem. And so they don't want anybody to be able to talk to you, text you, message you, interact with you in any way, because deep down inside, they fear losing you. They fear not being good enough. You know what I mean? So in order to eliminate the threat, they'll rather see the threat first, well, what they perceive to be a threat, and then try to annihilate that right then and there. So fellas, a woman needing to check your text messages and social media like you a little ass kid, that's a motherfucking problem. A woman demanding to have all of your passwords, that's a motherfucking problem. You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of y'all don't see the harm in it. Those things speak volumes. It shows that she does not trust you. That's number 1, which is a big red flag. And it shows that she is possessive. And women that are possessive and controlling in that way, they will flip modes quick. These are the types of women that will pop up at your job, okay, causing a scene. These are the type of women that will pop up to your house or whatever and key up your car. These are the type of women that will go off on your cousin, your female cousin that you were inboxing, not knowing it was your cousin, and calling her all kinds of bitches and hoes. Like, what? Hold up, that's my cousin. Why you acting a fool with her? they do those types of things because, again, on some level, they're suffering from low self-esteem and insecurity issues, and that shit can be deadly. Okay, and that shit also leads into jealousy because, again, we're dealing with people that don't feel adequate enough. They don't feel good about themselves. They don't feel highly of themselves. They don't feel secure within themselves. So they're gonna make a big scene and a big deal about any and everything. You could be texting somebody, about, I don't know, some damn shoes or a TV show that you watched last night, and it's like, oh, why the fuck you texting her? Why the fuck you messaging her? No. That's doing too much. That's doing too much. Now, let me say this. And again, I see we have 170 of us. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me say this. Do I feel like it is something wrong with your significant other having your passwords? No, I don't. My husband has my passwords. Whether he, memorizes them or not, that's on him. I have his passwords to his phone. I just don't be remembering the shit because, again, I don't feel the need to have access to that. When you are secure within your relationship, you don't need all of that. If you say that that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. I'm going to trust that that's what you're doing. And if I'm in a relationship where I don't feel solid about it and I feel like I have to question it, that's something wrong within our relationship that needs to be addressed. Or something wrong within me that needs to be addressed, because why am I feeling the need to do those things? So while I do have accesses to my husband's phone, I know his phone passcodes, and I know, certain passwords to certain accounts and all of that bullshit. I'm not feeling the need to constantly go and check. I don't even fucking check at all. Like I said, that's his business. And I trust him enough to know and understand and just feel that whatever he says that he's doing that shit. Your woman should feel the same way about you. And if she doesn't, that's a problem. And that's just period. All right. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. Shout out to you, Charles, Clarence, for your donation. He says, guess who got the book today? Great content. And I see that you got the book cover as your profile picture. That is so dope and beautiful. Thank you so much, Clarence. If you can, okay, that's something else I want to say to you guys that purchased the book. If you read the book, because it is a quick and easy read, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, head on over to Amazon and leave a review for me. That would be beautiful. I've been seeing a lot of people post their reviews and stuff like that on their social media accounts, but take that energy over to Amazon too, if you can, and leave a review. And I think that is so dope that you did that. Thank you so much, Clarence. 180 of us in the building, y'all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to you, Max Array. He says, my ex got upset with me for speaking to a waitress while going out for dinner one time. That's petty shit. It's petty. It's nothing more I can say to that, Max Array. It's just petty bullshit. And again, that kind of stuff leads into the controlling behavior. It always starts off as some kind of jealousy. It's going to always start off as something very subtle, but something that speaks volumes. Well, why are you talking to her? You was talking to her too long. Why do you tell her thank you for bringing you out the food? I'm being polite. Somebody talking to me, I'm going to talk to them back. Now, if they're flirting and I'm flirting, that's a different conversation. But somebody just having casual conversation, or we're out to dinner and I'm talking to the waitress that is taking our orders and all of this, like, you doing too much. And like I said, Max Array, it can start off like that. It'll start off like, oh, well, I saw how you looked at her. Like, what you talking about? Oh, well, I saw how your voice changed when you was talking to her. What the fuck are you talking about? And then it'll progress. So that's why I'm telling you fellas out there, once you keep a sign, check that right then and there. Don't let it progress until it's something that's out of control. Don't let it start off as, well, I need your passwords to everything. And then it's like, okay, well, you can have my passwords. I'm not doing nothing. I don't care. We in a relationship. We together. Cool. I give you my fucking passwords. Ain't no big deal to me. And then it turns into, okay, I need to give me your phone. I need to see what you doing. No. Right then, that's when you check that shit. No, you don't need to monitor me. I'm not a child. I'm a grown-ass man. Just like I'm going to respect the fact and trust the fact that you're doing what you're saying that you're doing or not doing, I need that same kind of treatment in return. So no, you're not going to be checking up and monitoring everything that I'm doing on my phone in my spare time. No, you either trust me or I'm out. And that's how you need to, approach these relationships. Don't let it get to a point where somebody is sunning you. Your woman should never sun you. The fuck is this? You're a grown-ass man. Now, again, it's okay to exchange passwords with one another, just in case you need access to something and, I don't have time to wait for you to get out the shower, whatever the fuck, that's different. It's a time and a place. But just having passwords and stuff like that and checking your phone and needing to monitor your social media and who you're talking to and who you're texting and all of that for the hell of it, just so they can feel like you ain't doing nothing, nah. That's where you got to stop that. 210 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe before we move it along. All right. Shout out to you, Thunder Scorpion, for your donation. I appreciate it. He got the thumbs up with the fire emoji. That's right, y'all. Hit that like button and get this fire content. All right. Let's move right along, y'all, too. The third thing on our list, out of the 5 signs that you're with a controlling woman, okay? Number 3, very telling. When you go out, she constantly blows you up. Big problem. Once again, you a grown-ass man. You're not a child. You don't need to be checked up on every 5 minutes. A controlling woman does not want you out of her sight. And if you are, she will blow you up nonstop to check on you. However, she is not checking on you out of general concern, but checks on you in a pestering way out of insecurity, control, and manipulation. See, a controlling woman will make you feel guilty or try to deter you from going out without her. She don't care that maybe you just need to run a quick errand, or you just want to have some quality time alone, or you just want to kick it with your homeboys. That she don't care. She don't care that you want to go visit your family by yourself this time. She don't care. Like, she will make you feel guilty and bad, and like you are a villain, like you are the enemy, because you want to go out without her. You want some time to yourself. You want to hang out with your friends and your family. She'll make you feel bad about that. And she may even take it a step further and try to twist it around like you cheating on her or some shit. Oh, you just trying to go see that bitch. I know what you're doing. You ain't really out there with Tyrone. You ain't really going to see your mama. You ain't, nah, fuck that. Fellas, like I said, these controlling women, that stuff stems from insecurity and jealousy. Is right behind that. And so everything that you do, she needs to monitor it. She needs to see what you are doing at all times. She wants to possess you. And this kind of stuff right here, to where she has to constantly blow you up every time you leave the house, that's very unhealthy and possessive behavior. These types of women are so fucked up that they will accuse you of being neglectful because you want to go out without them. They accuse you of cheating whenever you out without them. They'll say that you abandoning them. All of this, victim bullshit that they're making up in their minds, because at the end of the day, they just want that control over you. I need to be able to see what you're doing, see who you're talking to, see who you're interacting with. And if I can't do that, I am going to be in this state of just disarray, dysfunction, over the top. I'm going to be very angry. This type of woman will pull up on you. Oh, you say you at the Denny's with your homeboys? I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes. I didn't invite you. Oh, you say you at the bar with your friends having a drink? Okay, I'll be up there. No. That's a controlling woman. That is not okay. Especially when you did not invite her. It's okay for you to have time to yourself. Just like it's time for her to have to herself, and she feel like that's okay. We all need our space and time to be alone, to interact with different people outside of the people in our relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, is it something that should be done, consistently and constantly? Like, well, you always leaving me by myself. Then okay, you can feel a certain type of way if that's the instance. If that's the case, you're just really neglecting your woman and you going out with everybody but her, you spending time with everybody but her, then I can understand. But if you're spending time with her for the majority of the time, and you just want to go out by yourself one time with your friends or see your family, or just do you, and she's like making a big deal because you going out without her, that's a problem. That's controlling. That's insecurity. That's jealousy. And that shit leads to toxic and abusive behavior. You must understand that. Yeah, that's right, y'all. I see y'all like y'all too. Tell them, like the video, y'all. 225 of us in the building. Michael says, first of all, I totally agree with what you're saying. If a woman is going to come into the relationship, try to control me or change me, I'm not going to waste your time. Don't waste my time. It was nice. Okay? And that just is what it is. Nobody should try to control anybody or manipulate anybody into thinking that, they're a bad person because you're not letting me be controlling. You're a bad person for not letting me check your phone every day, all day, to make sure that you're not doing stuff that I don't approve of. You're a bad person for going out with me sometimes, leaving me at home sometimes so that you can spend quality time by yourself. You're fucked up for that. You're a sneaky, lying cheat for not giving me all of your passwords and letting me just log in whenever I feel like it's, to make sure that you are behaving like I think that you should be behaving. No, once again, you are a grown man, just like she's a grown woman. And the thing about this conversation is a lot of women would get very offended, very defensive, if a man was to approach her or meet her with that same kind of energy, to where it's like, well, give me your passwords. Let me see your phone. Let me check your accounts. Let me see who you texting. I am not a slave. I am not some woman, some little puppet, some little girl that you can just walk all over and dictate around and boss around and act like I'm your child. But then they can do the same. No. We have to be very mindful, y'all. We be being hypocritical with a lot of this, double standard, controlling behavior. Slim says a lot of females call us gay because we chill with our friends. And see, that's another thing that's, once again, hypocritical. Ladies, we go out all the time with our friends, and we have girls' night every damn week. You know what I'm saying? We had Taco Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, Free Drink Friday with our friends, and that's okay. That ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big deal. I'm just wanting to have time for myself. But when your man do it, he gay and he cheating and he doing all this crazy shit that you accusing him of, like, that ain't cool. And once again, fellas, if you're dealing with a woman like this, I don't know, like, I would say go ahead and address it first. And if that behavior does not change, I'll be done. Because once again, that kind of behavior, it always progresses and turns into something that is even more toxic than it was before. It starts off with, well, I need to check on this. And then it turns into, well, you need to give me that. And you need to start doing this. You know what I mean? It's like, hold up. I was cool with you having this, but when it comes to you trying to dictate my every move and tell me what I can and cannot do, that's when we have a fucking problem. And like I said, a lot of y'all men don't be seeing that that's a problem. Like, that is controlling, abusive, possessive type of behavior. You know, we got a new member. Who became a new channel member? Shout out to you, Eric Terrell, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Rude Boy Dandada. He says, I'm grown as hell, years old. And that's how y'all need to be approaching these women. Like, I'm grown as hell, years old. Hell no, I don't need to be checked up on. Hell no, you don't need to be monitoring what I'm doing. You either trust me or you don't. And if you don't, I can go and be with somebody that does, to where I can breathe a little bit and I can, move around a little bit without having somebody constantly breathing down my damn throat and down my back. That's bullshit. Shout out to you, Marcus, for your donation. He says, a woman that cannot be trusting of her man is because mainly she is trying to gain control of her own life and others around her, because she is very unorganized in her life. Ooh, that could be something too, Marcus. It's always something going on some kind of subconscious level. We try to tame certain things in our lives outside of ourselves, because maybe deep down inside, on some kind of subconscious level, something within us is out of whack. Something within us we feel like we don't have control over, or we don't have control over. So we try to go outside of self to have control over other people and other things and other situations to make us feel more secure with the bullshit that we are not having under control within ourselves. So very, very profound statement. All right. Shout out to you, Redbird, for your donation. He says, good show, Danica. One of my homeboys I used to hang with had a lady who wouldn't even let me and him go to the store without tagging along, shaking my head. And that's the thing. Like, me and my husband, we can go out together all the time. You know what I mean? I can go out here, but I also give him his room and his space to do what he want to do. And he do the same thing for me. Sometimes I just want to go to the park by myself. Or sometimes I just want to go sit in my car by myself and read. Or sometimes he wants to go out, to his people's house and just chill with them. You know what I mean? That's fine. Will I go most of the time? Yes. But I understand sometimes it's like, okay, he want to go and breathe. And sometimes I want to go and breathe. I want to go hang out with my family. And he doesn't go. That's fine. But when it comes to a point where it's like all the time you have to be up under your dude or up under your girl, like, give them some space. Because again, that could be speaking to something that's of a deeper issue. What's going on? Do you feel, do you feel like you have this attachment issue? Do you have some kind of abandonment issues going on? Are you insecure? Do you not have, friends of your own? Do you not have a good relationship with yourself? Because why is it that you have to always be interacting with, somebody outside of you? Sometimes you gotta find some time to be alone and be fine with that. Let your man go out with his friends. Trust that he's behaving how he needs to behave. And if you can't trust that, then why the fuck you with him? You know what I mean? That's just that's my stance on it. If I can't trust you to do what you say that you're doing, I don't need to be with you. But again, thank you, Redbird, for your donation. Shout out to you again, Max Ray, for your donation. He said the last straw was when she threatened me because she made more money. I never cared about the status of my money, but I left anyway. That's a little bit off topic, but yeah, that's bullshit too. But that could tie into this conversation too, because the whole money thing, a lot of women try to use their money and their status and what they have as a means to control a man. Well, I have this and I have that. And a lot of men, if they are not as solid on their square as they need to be, they'll fall for that. And they'll be like, well, shit, she is taking care of everything. She do make more money than me. Let me abide by her rules. Let me do what she told me to do. Let me say what she tells me to say. Let me give her what she told me to give her. And so that could be, a telltale sign that she was trying to be controlling, but you just didn't go for that shit. But let's go ahead and move it along, y'all, to the fourth thing on our list out of the 5 signs you with a controlling woman. Okay? And again, y'all, we have 245 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I keep telling y'all, YouTube be hating on me. Okay? They be monetizing my videos, hiding my shit. Like, share, comment, and subscribe so people can see our content. All right? But this right here, once again, a problem. And the guy that inboxed me had this problem. You have to ask for her permission for everything. Once again, we are adults. We are grown as fuck. Okay? I am hella grown years old, like one of the kings said in the comments. I don't have to ask permission to do something that I want to do. Let's get into it. A controlling woman will treat you like a child and will strip away your adult rights to make your own decisions. Regardless of if the decisions will directly affect her or not, she will want a say-so in everything that you do, big or small. Unless you're making a major, astronomical financial decision, unless you're making some type of decision that is going to directly affect her life in a major way, or something that is going to affect the children, or whatever the case, unless it's something like that, to where it has a direct and major, hard-hitting effect on her and her life and her day-to-day life and how she can maneuver, you shouldn't have to ask for what the fuck you want to do. If you have a decision that you want to make and it ain't that big of a deal and you want to do that shit, you should be able to make that decision without having to consult her about it. Dude was like, yeah, I can't even go buy me, some new clothes without consulting her first and asking if it's okay. The fuck? If you need some new drawers, boy, go get you some new drawers and stop playing. If you need you some new shoes because the shoes you got is falling apart, boy, go get you some new shoes. If you want to go out, like number 3, with your friends, you don't have to ask her, hey, can I go out with my friends? No, you tell her, this is what I'm doing. I'll be back at this time. But as far as asking, hey, can I go out and can I do that? You are a grown ass man. Can I go buy me? No, you are a grown ass man. Unless it is a major purchase. And I'm talking about in the thousands. Do you? You don't have to ask for no damn permission for basic shit. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing way too much. Way too much. And I just be sitting there like reading what y'all be telling me like, King, are you serious? You going for this? And see, this is why I need men to understand their roles. This is why y'all need this book. This is why women need this book too. Y'all need to respect y'all men. Y'all need to respect y'all women. Y'all need to respect yourselves. Go get this. The description is in the description box below. Only $5.99 for the next 13 days. Go get this while it's hot, okay? While the price is good. Y'all need to read this. I just be sitting there like, are you serious? You have to ask, can you go see your mama? You have to ask, can you go out with your friend? You have to ask, can you go hang out with your coworkers? You have to ask, can you go buy you something? No, go buy you something. You work hard for your shit, go get it. Unless it's going to have an effect on you being able to provide and pay a bill or put food in your family's mouth, go get what you need to get. Because she's getting what she needs to get when she want to get it. She going and getting her that new purse that she wants. She getting that new Victoria's Secret bra that she wants. She going to get that new makeup that she wants. She going to get her hair done what she wants. She ain't asking you, can I get these braids that cost $400? She just going to get it. So why do you need permission as a grown-ass man to go do anything? Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. I got the 100s, the preach, the exactly. Y'all be doing too much, man. I just be confused. Thank you, William, for your donation. I appreciate that. 260 of us, y'all. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And hit that notification bell. I hope I ain't miss nobody. I be trying to keep up with y'all donation. Shout out to you, Miss Dimples, for your donation. He says, if they focus on themselves, their world would be a better place. Yeah. And that goes for all of us. All of us need to focus on ourselves and make sure that we are being the best versions of ourselves first. That way, everything around us can fall into place. If you're out of alignment, everything around you will be out of alignment. So I absolutely agree with that. All right, y'all. Let's see what else. He says, for talking to a waitress while you were out, LOL. Eric Jones, he'd be surprised what these men be going through. I just be like, was it that serious? But these women, like I said, a lot of these controlling women are women that are very insecure, very jealous. And I want, if they feel like anybody can come through and do anything and take their man or whatever the case is, they got a problem with it. He says, red pill facts. If you treat her like a celebrity, she will treat you like a fan. Ooh. But see, That's why in my book I talk about how we should both treat each other with a certain respect. You know what I mean? Like, you should feel like you are a prize, and at the same time feel like your significant other is a prize as well. And you guys both hold each other in a high regard. That way there's no confusion. There's nobody feeling like they are the peasants and they are the presents. You know what I mean? It has to be both ways. There's nothing wrong with feeling highly and thinking highly of yourself, just as long as you're not shitting on your significant other in the process. And I feel like that's where a lot of us mess up in our relationships. All right, y'all. Hey, Black Introvert. Thank you, Noonie. He says you're gorgeous. Thank you. Angela says, if she talks bad to my family, she about to get jumped. Hey, some people so controlling to the point where they want everything to revolve around them. You know, even if your family is taking up your time, they got a problem. And that leads me into number 5. Your whole life has to revolve around them. You can't be out here mingling with your family or mingling with your friends, not without me, not without my permission, not without me having to say so. Everything that you do has to come back to me. A controlling woman wants your entire existence to revolve around and be about her. You cannot have your own mind, live your own life, or do your own thing without her ever. Everything has to be centered around her so that she can be involved in and control you in the process. Where you going? Who you talking to? Where you gonna be at? How long you gonna be there? What you doing? Give me your phone. Give me your password. That's how these controlling women are. You can't go over there. I don't like you talking to that cousin. I don't like you going over there talking to your mama, talking to your sister. I don't like your mama. I don't like your sister. You stay away from them. Controlling women will do that and try to turn you against your own damn family, your own damn friends, because everything has to go back to her. Once again, very narcissistic type of behavior. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know why my it's lagging a little bit, but I see y'all still in the building and the show's still going on, so I appreciate it. Hold on. Shout out to you, Marcus. He says another reason why a woman likes to control because of her bad past relationships. And I'll be damned if I let a woman tell me what the hell to do or what to do. I will tell her what I am going to the store to get. Very, very, very good point as well, Marcus. It's some women out there that dealt with fuckboys. They dealt with liars and cheaters and manipulators. And so they're holding on to that baggage. And every man that they encounter, they feel like they're doing some of the same fuckboy shit that the last man did. So that's trickling over into y'all relationship. And now she feels like she has to have an eye on you. She wants to keep you all to herself. She wants to isolate you. That's what controlling women do. They want to isolate you from your friends, from your family, from a long time. They have to clog up everything because they don't want the past to repeat itself. They don't want you to do what the last man did. The last man told me that he was going to the grocery store, but really he was going to Shaquita house. The last man told me he was going to his mama house, but he went to Sabrina house. The last man was acting like he was all about me, but really he was texting that other bitch. You know, really he was all in the inbox of his ex, of his baby mama. So now I need to know all of your passwords. Now I need to know what you doing and where you're going and who you texting. You know what I mean? So that's a very good point, Marcus. A lot of women are holding on to that damaged bullshit, but that's why I gotta tell women, you have to do that self-work before you hop into a new relationship. You know what I mean? Figure out what is going on to the point where you feel like you have to monitor everything a man is doing. All right, 265 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know, you have to ask yourself those uncomfortable questions so that you can understand what's going on with you internally, and then you can ultimately pick and choose better men to be with. That way you don't have to constantly feel the need or feel the urge to see what he's doing and, you know, have that insecure behavior going on, that controlling, possessive behavior. That is not sexy at all. And that's the quickest way to run away a good man. Thank you, beautiful Goddess Keys, for your super sticker. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Shout out to you, Coon Killer, for your donation. He says a lot of these black women have these dudes under black magic spells. It oftentimes goes deeper than what the eyes can see on the surface level. Ooh. Ooh. And I don't want to just make it a black thing, you know, because it could be a whole bunch of different races of women and men that have these same kind of controlling behaviors. I just want you all to be able to peep game on anybody, you know, no matter what their race is or whatever, or their background. Like, controlling women come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, ages. And so I just need you guys to be able to understand what to look out for. But it can be some shit going on underneath the surface, though. It's a lot of stuff that goes into a lot of this behavior. You know, energy is very real, and it can be manipulated. It can be, you know, transmuted and turned into other things. So I feel what you're saying, Coon Killer. But once again, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, Leonard, for your super sticker. I appreciate that. and F you too. No, I'm just playing. Change your damn profile picture. He says, Coon Killer, exactly. You know, it's a lot that could go behind all of this. You know, it could be a lot that's going on as far as like the magic of it all, you know. But to me, magic is just energy. You know, so we have to be very careful about who we allow into our cipher, who we allow around us. What energy are they possessing? Are they trying to take our energy and possess us? You know, all of that needs to be, you know, taken into account. All right. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do a quick recap. Yes, said vibes are very powerful. Yeah, energy and all that is very powerful. And to y'all can call it magic, but it's just energy to me. Let's do a quick recap, y'all. Hold on, who is that? Oh, that's Leonard. I think I already said thank you for Leonard for your donation. Number 1, y'all, on our list, out of the 5 signs you're with a controlling woman, was she has to check your text messages and social media accounts. That's a big red no. Okay, a big red no and a big ass, fat ass red flag. We're not doing that. We're grown. I don't have to be monitored like I'm a child, like I'm a fucking toddler. I'm not your son. All right. Number 2, she demands to have all of your passwords. No, you know, if you want to give her your passwords, that's another thing. But somebody telling you you need to give me your password so that I can check and so that I can have access when I want to have access and I can look and see what you're doing at all times when I want to, when I feel like it. No. Once again, I'm a grown ass man. And fellas, this behavior is not cool. It is not okay. It's not normal. Number 3, when you go out, she constantly blows you up. No, I told you where I was going. It's okay to check on me if it's been a few hours and you just want to make sure I'm okay. cool. But to be blowing me up every 20 minutes, that's not okay. Let me have my time to myself. Number 4, you have to ask for her permission for everything. Once again, you a grown-ass man. You make your own money. Unless it's directly affecting her in a major way, unless it's taking food away from her or getting the lights cut off or some shit, do what you need to do. Do what you want to do, because she's going to do what she wants to do and what she needs to do. And she ain't going to ask you about that shit. You know, as long as you guys are being respectful and mindful of each other, we don't have to ask permission. We're adults. All right? And then last but not least, your life has to revolve around her. Nah. I love you. I'm with you. We are a team. We are a unit. But my life does not have to revolve around you. My existence does not have to revolve around you. We should be complimenting each other. We should be building with one another. You know, we should be making each other's lives better, adding value, adding more value rather to each other's life. But is my life completely revolving around you? Do you make or break me? No. I love you. I respect you. But my life, my existence, I'm my own person. And so if a woman is making it seem like your every move, your every thought, your every whatever has to always go back to her, that's a problem. That's a controlling ass woman that has insecurity issues, jealousy issues, self-esteem issues, and it needs to be checked. And that's just period. All right, y'all. But that's my list. I thank you guys so much for being in attendance. Thank you guys for the donations, the subscriptions, the comments, the likes, the shares, the purchases of my book. And again, y'all, if y'all don't have this book, you need to go get it today. All right, $5.99 for the next 13 days. Go get it now. It's right there in the description box. There's no need for you not to have this book, okay? And if you already have the book, make sure that you read it. And if you enjoy it, head over to Amazon and leave a review for your girl, okay? I appreciate that, all right? Let me know, fellas, down in the comments, or ladies, if something on this list hit home with you and you feel like, hey, I may be being a controlling ass woman and maybe I need to check myself, or hey, I'm dealing with a controlling ass chick and, you know, I need to address this. Let me know. Or if you want to add something to the list, let me know that as well. But this conversation very much so needed to be had, because a lot of you guys are viewing this controlling behavior as something that is acceptable, and it's not. Okay? Thank you once again, Max Ray, for your donation. He said, this is why learning to love yourself first is so important. These types of behaviors is a recipe for a cycle of pain, ruining what little chances of true love we as human beings have. Absolutely. Have to do that self-work. Everything always goes back to self. And once again, thank you, Max Ray. He says, bought your book, by the way. Excited to read it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Who else did I see? When are you due? Leonard, what you talking about? I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant yet. Okay, not yet. We gotta handle some business first. But it's coming up real soon. All right. And when I have my baby, y'all send me all this. Y'all send me all the donations and all of that too, because we're gonna need it. We got new gyms and shit open. Yeah, we're gonna need all of that. So all right, y'all. Let me get up off of here. He says, I appreciate your insight on relationships. Thank you so much, William. I appreciate that. And that's a beautiful family, King. Thank you. That's what I do it for. I do it for our families. I do it for our relationships. I do it for us. Whether you have a family or not, whether you're in a marriage or not, whether you're single or not, like all of these topics of discussions as far as having our dope discussions are very much so needed and can be applied to all of us. All right. But I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get in this kitchen and cook. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Thank you so much for everything. Y'all come back on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Central. We're gonna have more dope discussions. All right. Much love, Danica Marie. Peace. I'm out.